Yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Runner School Podcast. I'm your host, Cam Lynch, with my co-host, Kel, and we have three guests today. Kel, would you like to introduce our guests?
Yeah, man. Today we got the loyal 76ers fan, Duncan Stevens, coming out of Delaware. All right.
Hey, yeah, bro. You know
Now we
what's up
got
with
the
this?
humble Baltimore Ravens aficionado, Makai Royster, in the building. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let me grab the mic for this. Hold on. And then
This
we got
nigga got
the
a fight.
Wizards. And then we got the Wizards extraordinaire. From John Wall to Gilbert to Marcin Gortat, we got Matty Ice in the building. Let's get to it, man.
All right, man. A lot going on in the NFL. Of course, the draft is right around the corner. NFL free agency. We also have players that want to get traded, such as Debo Samuel, Baker Mayfield, and possible free agents, Tyrann Mathieu, Jarvis Landry. I mean, there's a whole lot of things going on in the NFL. So my question is to start it off, who which free agent do y'all think will have the biggest impact on the team? Basically.
I think the one that has the biggest impact already is on the team. And that was Khalil Mack.
That's a good one.
That was Khalil Mack
Bro,
going to the
stop
Chargers.
it.
That was the biggest impact, but he's not even a free agent. He just got, what I'm saying, they just traded him over. But other than him, I'd say Tyrann Mathieu at safety. I think wherever he goes, he's going to be a big impact, especially for a young DB core.
Mm.
If you put Tyrann Mathieu in that locker room, he definitely is going to be a leader for him.
Give Jarvis Landry to a young QB. You got a chain mover with hands, experience. He'll give you 1,000 in the slot. I think he would be most impactful.
I'm gonna go with Tyreek or Devontae because you got Tyreek Hill. The Dolphins, they got everything lined up on offense for them to be one of the best in the
except for
league.
quarterback.
They do. Well, we're gonna see now. Two have been hurt, two have been in and out the lineup. Now he got a good tight end. He got all the speed he need at receiver and running back because they got Mostert. So it's make or break for Tua. And then the Raiders was already in it. And now, you add Devontae Adams with it. Derek Carr and them got a relationship. You got Renfro, you got Adams, you got Darren Waller still. They in the AFC West.
Darren Waller
he's
a getting money guy. Darren Waller's a get money guy.
They get money. So both of them offenses, they gonna be crazy.
So with Tua being in and out of the lineup and Baker Mayfield's situation, do y'all think the Dolphins should go after Mayfield, bring him into the lineup, or should Baker Mayfield just be out the league?
I don't think he should be out the league, but the Dolphins, they already got too much stuff going on. I think this one of them years where it's like, all right, Tua, if you don't do it this year, then we got to move on. But it's like, all right, Tua, this is the year to show us. Baker, I mean, there's some teams that still need quarterbacks. I don't know if he's going to start this year, but I don't think he should be out the league.
The Dolphins would be much better in picking up Colin Kaepernick and putting him as the second string for Tua than
Forgot
picking
about
Baker
him.
Mayfield.
Okay.
You feel me? I'd rather them put Colin Kaepernick on the bench and let Tua rock out. And if Tua mess up, you got Colin coming up on the side. And Colin ain't played it 6 years, so you could get him at a discount. And that's a Super Bowl quarterback. Or you want to go with Baker Mayfield.
That's tough. That's really
That's-
tough.
that's-
I'd rather do Colin Kaepernick on a cheap deal than Baker Mayfield and give him some money that he don't deserve.
In terms of finances, that's the right thing to do.
Definitely is. I mean,
I feel like
Mayfield-
Colin Kaepernick low key house money too. Low key, that's not really. I feel like that's not
I
really.
also feel like if you trade for Baker, you're not trading for him to be a backup because he's making
Right.
first overall pick money.
Yeah, he's definitely he has the stats and the numbers for him to be a starter for somebody somewhere. But he's just
Cap is interesting. I didn't even think about Cap. Cap needs to be on the team. I don't know,
You know
what
what?
it is. But he
You
just
know
need to
what?
be on the team.
There's only 3 teams that Baker Mayfield can go to and have somewhat of a positive impact.
What's the
The Jaguars, the Giants, and the Jets. That's it. Those are the three teams that can give him somewhat of a chance to, save grace.
There's no way for the Jaguars. I mean, they put so much money into Trevor Lawrence, like they're invested in him all the way.
I
Giants
think
is
Trevor
interesting.
Lawrence isn't going to win much until he leaves Jacksonville.
I mean, we had the Urban Meyer situation, so you never know, like, if Trevor Lawrence was just ass off of that, or if he was just straight ass. So we're gonna see this year.
No, he wasn't bad because remember when he was with Clint, the kid don't lose. You feel me?
Well,
Like he
that's
doesn't have
college,
a
though.
history of being a loser. He doesn't lose.
Neither
Jacksonville
did
loses though.
Kyler Murray didn't lose, and then he got in his first season and had a losing record. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
but
it's
now,
just,
now what's he doing with Arizona though?
he is, but he also has DeAndre Hopkins. And then when DeAndre Hopkins left or got injured, I should say, then he started folding, and the Cardinals started being ass.
Mm. I have no rebuttal for that.
I was gonna be impressed about what you had to say to that. I was gonna say, like, does he have anything for that?
No, I have no rebuttal. I mean, he's absolutely right. DeAndre Hopkins went out and Kyler Murray stopped producing. But I mean, outside of DeAndre Hopkins, what was it? Sammy Watkins was the other receiver for a minute.
No, Sammy Watkins was our receiver, and he was fucking ass. And I'm glad that nigga is traded. Excuse my language, but that nigga was garbage.
Who's Kyler Murray's secondary receiver?
Christian Kirk got paid all that damn money. Now every receiver won a $30 million contract. He was straight, but he wasn't worth
he's one of those.
contract.
Christian Kirk is one of those like consistent players. Like I'll catch the ball for you, but like I ain't finna give you all this yak. You feel me? And I ain't finna give you no touchdowns, but you want to get this completion.
That's what the craziest part was. Like he did that exactly what you said, and then he got paid bread in Jacksonville. And then everybody else started wanting
to D Hop. If D Hop is getting the bag and you're getting the second most receptions to him, by default, you're going to get some money. In Arizona, it's not like Arizona has a shitty market. You know what I'm saying? Arizona has a solid market, so the money makes sense. But if Christian Kirk was playing for the Jets, and the Jets have a big market too, I don't think he's getting that kind of money from them.
He shouldn't have got that kind of money for Jacksonville.
But Jacksonville is really desperate. So they're trying to they're rebranding.
Doug Peterson gonna get him right though. Because Doug
They
Peterson
do got Doug
player
Peterson.
coach.
I forgot about
Doug
that.
Peterson, a player coach. He had one really bad year as a coach and he got fired, which I'm still not over as an Eagles fan. I still think he should be the Eagles head coach. I'm not disappointed in Nick Sirianni, but Doug Peterson won a ring and you fired him 2 years later. That's unacceptable.
Yeah, that's wild.
You know what? Especially for the Eagles, I could see y'all putting Doug Peterson in the position of front office as far as like general manager or player person. Like he could be something far greater than the coach at this point. Because he's, what I'm saying,
I think his biggest thing is he wanted to stand up for his people, and the Eagles weren't for that. And they said so it's either a new coaching staff or you're fired. And basically he was like, all right, then fire me because I'm not firing my guys again. And he's like, I mean, like I respect him for that, but like the Eagles, you got to have some sort of respect for this guy after winning a Super Bowl. You got to give him his due diligence. Like he knows what he's doing at least to get a ring.
That's facts. Maybe I don't know. It'd be small things like why hasn't like teams like the Falcons or the Eagles called Michael Vick to come and coach one of their quarterbacks? Like you have Jalen Hurts. He could be a similar replica of Michael Vick if the Eagles just said, "Hey, Mike, would you come in and be a QB coach or assistant QB coach and train Jalen Hurts specifically on this, this, and this?" Or you know what I'm saying?
No, that's real. I forget. I was watching something and it was about basketball, and they was talking about why don't all these NBA greats, how come they don't have any coaching jobs either in the NBA or college? Like they done it before, they've been there, done it at the highest level. Like the least you could do is just, talk to them or have them around so the young guys can see how to do it.
Absolutely. I just saw I was looking at ESPN the other day, or I think I saw a message or something about it where it was Master P wants to coach the Lakers, and he also wants Shaq to be the assistant coach for him. And Shaq said he'll coach if they give him 25 mil for 4 years. So a 4-year contract, 25 mil a year, 100 mil for 4 years. And you have Shaq as the coach. Now,
That's the
is that
wildest
going to
shit
work?
I've ever heard.
Does he have a good coaching style? I don't know, but Shaq knows basketball. You feel me?
Master
Yeah,
P
but I
could be
think
the
there's
head
a
coach.
difference between being a great player and a great coach. Just because you know how to play the game doesn't mean that you know how to instruct it.
You're
Because
right.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Absolutely.
think about a 6'2" point guard. What the hell is Shaq gonna tell a point guard about how to play his game? He's
Well,
gonna
I
tell him
mean,
how to
well,
play his game with
that's
a
when
big
he get the
dominant center. But you know what I'm saying? Like
no, that's when you have, coaching staff. Shaq would 9 times out of 10 be working with the bigs and then also implementing the defensive game plan, whereas Master P would probably do the offensive game plan. And then you just have different assistant coaches to assistant spots that you might not be as good in. It's the same way with football, so you still get a position coach for out of the NBA.
I think that's why you only get certain players that go into coaching. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, Steve
there's
Nash for
only
the Nets was a really good mix, though.
yeah, I'm not surprised though. Steve Nash, because he wasn't hyper athletic, he wasn't overly tall, he wasn't big. He had a lot of IQ, and so it's not
Mhm.
surprising that he's a coach.
But sometimes you get a coach like Luke Walton, who's a former player, and he, you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Now you're coaching people that used to cook you.
that's what I'm saying. You can't be a bum as a player and a coach because that's just terrible. Because you're getting
Exactly.
That's an
cooked by
awful
the
look.
people that were cooking you while you were playing.
Ty Lue is another one. Is another good one.
Yeah,
Talib is a great
but
one.
But
he,
at
he
least he
wouldn't
won
have
a
his,
at least he won a ring though as a
but
head
he had
coach.
LeBron. He ain't really coached LeBron. He just
Yeah, I mean, you see what happened to
he
Frank
coached
Vogel
everybody
too.
else.
When LeBron doesn't want to coach somewhere, he just gets rid of him.
Yeah, but LeBron did say he wanted Ty Lue to be the coach for the Lakers at one point, and I think he wanted Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers been folding so much lately. It's not even
Ooh,
funny.
But he's
and you
been
know
coaching
what?
this playoffs, so I'm not even complaining. So let's not talk about anything negativity.
Oh,
We're
my
on
bad. You
3-0.
offended,
Listen,
Seth. My bad.
fine.
My bad.
Hey, look, what I will say is Joel Embiid is a 76er staple, and he should be a member
Legend.
of your team for the next 10 years. But if your
Just
front
turned
office
around 3 for the buzzer beater. That's nuts. At
at that
seven
bruh,
He's
foot,
the best big in the
at
game,
that
and
size,
I
at
know
that
he's probably not
size,
going to win MVP
he should
because
though.
the league just is like crazy about Jokic for some reason. But let me tell you,
Jokic can't do
Embiid,
what Embiid does.
no, he can't. He can't. Embiid takes over games. Jokic is passing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just not the same. What Jokic is doing is he's basically a 7-2 point guard, if we're being
Yeah.
honest.
You know what y'all need, Duncan? The 76ers need that real power forward that can control the post and
Chill
takes the
out, Toki's
defensive.
been doing this thing.
Nah, bro. Nah, y'all need the guy that takes the pressure defensively off of Joel Embiid so he can perform on offense like the way he does. You
Cause
feel
I'm
me?
trying to tell you, bro. Look, I was watching the game last 2 nights ago, something like that. And yo, when they triple team that man, if he can't get the ball off, eh, that's basically the offense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I will say all the time, but sometimes, like, if they triple team him right away and they get the ball over and they turn the ball over, like they had at least 7, 8 like major turnovers like that, like the other night. And I was like, it's crazy how like one person can really like affect the whole offense like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you lock him down,
A center
like,
too.
but I mean, don't get me wrong, he was still getting his buckets. I mean, we ain't dumb. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yeah, like a few times I saw that, like, boom, like as soon as he got it, boom, he dribbled one time and you got a triple team on him, and then, your offense is all screwed up.
But I think it's I don't want to put
Yeah,
the
I've
blame on
seen that
James Harden.
too, but
Like you don't want to put the blame on James Harden, but James Harden either he's not in shape enough to compete at the level he plays at throughout the entire game, or y'all gonna have to need someone else. And because for Joel Embiid, because at one point Ben Simmons was able to facilitate and get him the ball. But Ben Simmons also needed to facilitate and be able to score.
Yeah,
he
bro,
needed to
but
pick up
James
that piece
Harden's
that
doing his
LeBron had.
thing. He might be his field goal percentage might be trash, but he's still giving you 10 assists, 20 points a night. And I'm not complaining about that at all because when Tyrese Maxey's putting up 20 something, then you got Embiid putting up 30, Tobias Harris anywhere from 18 to 20. Like,
You know what?
honestly, I don't see anybody messing with our top four. If I'm being
Yo,
completely
Tyrese
honest.
Maxey is
Ooh.
balling.
Equivalent of Chris Middleton. All the way. He's not going to do no more, no less. Either he's going to show up or he's going to be straight buns.
Who?
Tobias Harris. He's y'all
Tobias
version of
Harris
Chris
is-
Middleton.
Yeah, but he's been
Tobias
on
Harris-
his
Yeah,
shit for like
that's
over a
facts.
month now.
That's facts.
Nah,
But
nah,
he
that's
been on
good.
the shit though. He been on the shit though. He been on the
That's
shit.
good. Nah, I'm not shitting on him. He's Chris
But
Middleton with the
look.
bucket. But he's
So
that's
you
Hey,
y'all
think-
version of him.
Tyrese Maxey though, this dude is a force.
Bro, he can
This-
be
this-
an X factor.
this
he can
dude's a
really make them
force.
go to the
He's
finals.
so cold, bro.
Like this dude's a
he's got like
fucking
one of the
force.
quickest first steps in the NBA, bro. I'm telling you.
Like,
If
I
he
have-
can
like,
consistently play that way, they could go to the finals.
Because
question.
I haven't watched the. No, I just want to ask this one question. You could answer, but now I haven't watched the 76ers all year. But has he been doing that pretty much the whole year?
All year,
okay,
bro.
okay. That's what's up. That's
He,
what's
like
up.
he was
that's
big
consistent,
time
though.
snub
That's
for
consistent.
most improved. Like he was
Okay.
big time snub for most improved. I remember because everybody was like, "Oh, what are we gonna do at point? What are we gonna do at point? Because we don't got Simmons." Maxey literally came in and was starting point guard. He was dropping. He had a stretch of games where he went 28, 30, 35, then dropped like 40 something. And like, bro, Maxey really has been on his stuff all year.
Yeah. Okay.
All
And
right.
he shot,
Now,
he
now,
shot
Duncan,
over
this is for you.
40% from three all year.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. All right. Bet. All right, but yeah, go ahead, go.
Can't hear you, Cal.
You hear me? Dunk, you got 4. Would you rather have Tyrese Maxey, Jordan Poole, James Harden, or would you take Ben Simmons back?
I'm taking. Oh wait, out of those 4 people, who am I taking?
Tyrese Maxey, Jordan Poole, James Harden, or you take it back Ben Simmons?
I'm keeping Maxey, honestly, if I'm keeping a buck, because one, Ben Simmons, he's too mentally soft. He'll never develop a shot. Tyrese Maxey was only a 30% shooter from 3 last year, and he's already at 42%. That's improvement. That's how you work on your game. Jordan Poole, I still got to see Jordan Poole for another year because I feel like he's snapped this year, but he was kind of a disappointment his first 3 years or 2 years, whatever it was. And then Harden, I love Harden, obviously, but he's also 35. So I'm taking the 21-year-old right now that's already shown improvement.
Say no more. Say no more. Anybody else want to chime in on that?
I don't know, bro. Jordan Poole, that boy been on
He
fire
looks
lately.
good.
That boy
He
been on
looks
fire.
good.
That boy,
boy
been
look good.
going crazy.
That boy look good right now.
Yeah, he realized been going crazy.
That boy looks good. Ooh, he looks good right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, the Warriors look lethal right now. And if Clay's still really in 100%. So imagine if Clay gets back to 100% in the playoffs and Poole keep playing the way he do, Steph and Draymond keep playing the way they do, they gonna be scary.
Their off-ball movement is so crazy. I was looking at them,
Ridiculous.
watching them play and seeing how much Jordan Poole is just running without the ball, and then Steph running without the ball, and then Clay running without the ball. And I'm just like, shit, bro, I hate to be on defense right now.
Bro,
Like,
it's
they-
crazy too. 'Cause I was watching-
Non-stop, bro, straight
Bro,
motor.
nonstop. I was watching, I think it was like the Bucks game or something like that. And I just finished watching the Warriors game. They're running all around so much, the Warriors are. And Draymond knows where everybody's about to be. As soon as he gets the ball, he passes it. Because they'll pass it to him, they'll run around, Draymond passes it. The Bucks tried to do the same thing, and it looked like they was moving in slow motion compared to the Warriors. And like they're just so crisp with that and so fast. And they just fire off from anywhere and cash it.
It's just running off the screens, catch and shoot, no hand in the face.
And basically, I feel like the Curry effect is real, man. Like everybody feels
Real.
like they can just shoot anything. Like they feel like everybody who has a Golden State jersey on just feels like they are Steph. Like I'm a part of, you know what I'm saying? I have
Absolutely.
his blood in me, bro. Like I can shoot these shots. Like
Nah, Steph Curry do
and
have
I
that
mean
perk.
they can go in. Like
It's like
Oh, hell
playing
yeah.
2K and
Oh,
you
hell
get
yeah.
that game
Hell yeah.
perk where it be like, you know, if you wear this shoe, you wear this jersey, you get an automatic team boost. Every time you put a Curry on the court, everybody's team boost is a plus 3-point percentage.
No, that's facts, because he be pulling up from deep and Jordan Poole be pulling up from deep now. Like, I didn't even know he had that type of range.
Yeah, man, they probably be seeing Curry do it in practice all the time. They be like, man, let me just start shooting out here with him. You know what I'm saying? Even if they just doing like playing horse, they probably play a whole bunch of horse this whole season. So, you know, Curry making his shots and, you know, you ain't trying to lose. So you got to, you know, keep hitting them jumps.
It's gonna be scary, man. They're gonna be scary, especially if Clay get back to 100%. I don't see.
Bro,
who
we're
really
talking
messing
about
with
Clay
them.
not at 100%, but he's been averaging 20 since January when he came
That's
back.
the crazy part.
Yeah,
That's
right,
the
right,
crazy
right,
part.
right.
Y'all
I
remember
just
that?
heard
I think
that
he had
today, and I was like, he's been averaging 20, and we're still saying he's not back.
Because remember, he had that one game where he had like 60 and he only dribbled the ball 3 times. We know what he could do.
Straight spot up. And that's the wild part. You got everybody moving around. You trying to figure out who going where, and then Clay just in the corner by himself.
Yeah, that'd break your heart. You running around giving 110%, trying to find Klay Thompson.
Clay
You
ain't
look
take
over
one
and he's
dribble,
in the corner.
walked over to the corner, and just shot a 3 in your face.
Oh man, that'd take your heart, bro.
Like, imagine having two of the greatest shooters of all time, well, the greatest shooter, and then one of the top 5 greatest shooters of all time as your backcourt
It's ridiculous.
for
Bro, I just
10
be
years.
thinking about a team trying to imagine being a team and you're down like 10 points to the Warriors and you're trying to make a comeback and somebody on the offense, you know, make a turnover. Next thing you know, Curry hit a 3. And then you go down, hit a layup, and then next thing you know, 2 threes. Now you're sitting there like, shit, we down 22. How that happen?
Bro.
Turnovers and then random threes within the same, you know what I'm saying? The Warriors can go up 15 within 30 seconds to a minute just off of turnovers and then hitting threes.
Easily.
That's scary, bro. That's a lot of offense to keep up with.
And they had Kevin Durant on their team. Like, what?
You know what? And it don't even feel like they lost Kevin Durant. Like they ain't really skip a beat for real.
Bro.
What, it's been one season?
They really brought Iggy back before they even considered bringing KD back.
And then on top of that, they got
he's
Jordan Poole. They made another X factor, bro. Like they created another
They
X
really
factor.
did
Like
create that nigga.
they just created another one. Like they like, yo, we need somebody else to step up. You're gonna be the guy. We're gonna give you the ball. You need to make these plays, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, right? This is a whole nother thing. I was waiting on somebody to say it, but they got a coach that played with freaking Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about
Like,
that.
bro, like, I mean, that's like, I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like, arguably the greatest player in the world. Like, he's on
Ever.
the playbooks. I mean, he like, you know, well, arguably he played with the great, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's on the playbooks. So that's something that is, yeah, that's something you got to key in there a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, he knows how to win and he's used to it. Like, he ain't like, you know, he ain't no stranger to seeing those W's on those charts. You feel me? So yeah, man, that's it. Yo, I was telling people from the beginning, bro, here's something else that I'm thinking about, right? What did Steph Curry do this year? He got the 3-point contest. Not the 3-point contest. Well, he got the 3-point record, right? Then he got MVP for the All-Star. He's trying to have himself a sneaky year. He's trying to have himself a sneaky year.
He was like 4th or 5th in MVP, I feel like.
I'm trying to tell you. He's trying to have himself
At the beginning
a year,
of the
fellas.
season, he was first.
Like he's trying.
Averaging
I'm
like
trying to tell
40.
you, bro. I was telling. And you know what's funny is before he won the 3-point contest. I mean the 3-point. You know, he broke the record. People were asking me who's still the best offensive player in the league, and I was getting Giannis a lot. I'm like, bro, it's still Steph Curry. Like, I mean, like, dude, like, who's guarding this dude? Like,
And you know
like-
what? He's doing all this at like what, 6'1"?
like,
6'2"
bro,
maybe?
who's locked him down?
The thing is with Curry, his game's gonna last forever because he don't rely on speed.
Forever.
He don't rely on athleticism. It's pure technique and shooting. Like
Yeah, once
you don't
his
need
once his knees and ankles go, that's when he goes.
like he'll be fine. He'll be shooting this till he's 37 probably if he wants to. You know what I'm saying? Like he's already what 32, 30, like 31.
Something like that, yeah.
He gonna be balling when he's 40 for sure. Cause he don't look like he about to slow down anytime soon.
Bro, even if he's old, like you said, even if his speed goes down, his ankles go down, all you gotta do, just pass it to him, have him take 4 steps across the logo, and he's just gonna cash it. And now your defense is put in a bad position because you got to spread everybody out because you still got a dude that can drain threes from the logo.
Now hear me out though, right? At the end of the day, and I know what records are looking like right now as far as the playoffs. I still got KD and Kyrie whooping butt. You feel me? I feel like if the Nets and the Warriors went to the playoffs, that's going to a game 7 for sure.
That's
But
got
I
to get
got
out the first
I got
round.
KD
You got
last
see
year.
why is everybody overrating
No.
the Nets? They're the 8th seed.
And they're in danger of getting swept. I don't think they're getting swept, but they're in danger of getting
They're
swept.
Because
getting
at the end of the
swept.
day, that's still Kevin Durant and that's still
It
Kyrie
is.
Irving.
It
You
is.
feel me?
But Kevin
So,
I mean,
Durant
Kevin
and
Durant
even
Kyrie
if the
win
have
a
been
Warriors,
folding.
even if
championship
the
outside
Warriors
of
was
Golden
down
State.
0-2, you can't sleep on them. You feel me? If the Warriors was down 0-2, it's not raps.
Yeah,
We all
but bro,
know
are
that.
you talking about Kevin Durant outside of Golden State though?
Exactly.
No
Kevin
chip.
Durant was Kevin Durant when he was with
Kevin
OKC.
Durant was
Yeah, but he
him when
wasn't a
was
winner.
at Golden State though.
Kevin
You can still
Durant.
say
Kevin
he was
Durant was the
bucket,
best
but he
player at
wasn't a
Golden
winner.
State though.
Wherever team Kevin Durant goes on, the team changes to Kevin Durant always.
But
Even
You're
with
not
the
wrong about
Warriors,
that.
right
we
now.
knew that Kevin Durant was the guy to that last end of the game shot. They knew, yeah, we have our system, but some shots they go to Kevin. You feel me?
You're not
So
wrong
even
about
even
that.
now the games they're down 0-2. I still got the Nets winning the whole thing.
I don't have them
Nah,
winning the
no
whole
way.
thing.
Winning what?
Absolutely
Winning
not.
what whole thing?
Their series
No.
that they have
Oh,
that
I
they're
was
in
about
right
to
now.
say.
you
They're
were
down
talking about
0-2,
the
and I
chip.
got them winning it.
They could still win the series, but it's gonna have to go to 7, and it's gonna be like overtime every single game if they're gonna win the series.
It's going to go to
'Cause
7.
Boston
But they
ain't-
could clear it in 6. They
Boston
could go
ain't
4 straight.
ain't folding. Jason
Exactly.
Tatum,
Because they about to
Jason
go.
Brown,
They about to go back to
that
New
guy,
York, right?
or Jalen Brown. Those are those guys. Jalen Brown
Boston
in the
been
fourth
playing
quarter.
different
those
defense
guys-
lately.
Him different.
They about to go back to New York, right?
Yeah,
And Kyrie's not playing, right?
he is.
So they're letting him play.
Yeah, they changed the little mandate.
All right. What about the away games for Kyrie?
Bro, we're talking about this is Brooklyn though. We're not talking about like this is the Garden or something. You know what I'm saying?
Forget
Like
Brooklyn. This is Kevin Durant, bro. It's Kevin Durant.
But I still gotta point out, what about Kevin Durant has won outside of Golden State? He's always had numbers. Don't give him
Because
obviously a top tier scorer.
he is the ultimate X factor. I give him the same respect I would give Kobe, LeBron, Michael Jordan, Stephen Curry. They're 0-2, but they are still who they are. And if anyone can pull
I would have
that
to
off, it would
disagree
be
because
them.
all those guys won rings without having to need that guy. Without
Oh,
having to join a ready-made squad.
LeBron, yes. Jordan, as much as I love Jordan, I do think he'd go. Jordan didn't win a thing without Scotty.
Yeah, but the team wasn't ready-made. They built around Jordan. That's a
Oh, you talking
homebred
about?
squad.
Okay. I see what you're saying. I see
All
what
right,
you're saying.
Kevin Durant already went to an already championship squad and just made them better. Like,
say the Warriors replaced Draymond Green with Tristan Thompson. You think the Warriors are still doing what they do? No.
no,
Right
but that's
now,
what they
no.
drafted Draymond. They drafted Clay. They drafted Steph Curry. They signed Andre Iguodala when nobody wanted him. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Durant literally said, "You know what? I can't beat him," and then literally went and signed.
Yeah,
him.
that was wild. Let me
You know what
ask you
I'm
this
saying?
though. Let me ask
But
you
he
this.
got
though.
his money though. He got his move. He made his move. At this point, the way organizations treat players and being able to up and trade them whenever, players have the right to up and move if they want to move.
Duncan, let me ask you this though. Do you think Kevin Durant was the best player when he was on Golden State?
Do I think he was the best player when he was on Golden State?
Yeah.
I mean, probably.
Yeah,
What?
he was.
So he what? I'll say it wasn't the best move. It wasn't the best look at him going to Golden State. But like at the end of the day, he still. I'm not gonna say he carried the team, but like he was definitely the guy for the team. So like I feel like if he is like the rings is like it come with an asterisk, but he still won the rings.
Yeah,
But what if
Like, I feel
if they're not there? Does he go to Golden State? No.
no,
No.
because he wanted to go to a winning team. He wanted to go.
He
into
wanted
a
to go
winning
to
way.
somewhere where it was a secure
It's a culture.
championship.
He wanted to go
Yeah.
somewhere where it was.
That's
a
like
culture of
LeBron in
winning.
Miami though.
You got to think about it though. The Warriors were already the best team in the league. Like the Warriors
were.
were the best team in the league, but Kevin Durant at the time was the best player in the league.
And I feel like LeBron to Miami was different because all they had was D Wade. Then they all got to D
You
Wade.
can't forget
Bosh,
about Chris
and LeBron
Bosh,
made
bro.
a choice that
We
they were going
can't
to
we
sign
can't be shitting
together.
on Chris Bosh
They
like
almost
that,
signed
bro.
in Chicago together. Keep in mind, you know
We
what I'm
gotta
saying?
put our
So it
respect
like
on Chris
it had
Bosh.
nothing to do with Miami being ready made. It
They
had
weren't
everything
ready
to do.
made, but they had a destination where he was like, look, Bosh gonna be here, Wade gonna be here.
But
we
no,
gonna
they
make
all
some stuff.
decided. All three of them
even for
decided
that
they were
Miami
signing
team, it wasn't
together.
that easy
So
though.
that could have been Chicago. If Chicago
It
would have
could have
made
been
them better
Chicago.
offers,
Look,
they
hey,
would have
we
ended up
all
in
saw
Chicago with D Rose.
what that Dallas Mavericks Dirk Nowitzki team did to that Miami Heat squad.
Yeah.
All right,
Dirk's old ass
we
fucking them
we
up with
know
that
what
kick.
that
The
turnaround
little kick
fade
fade
Dirk
away.
got. You know
That
what's
kick
going
fade
on.
away was working them niggas.
And then you can't forget about the original Scary Terry
Yeah, and Jason Kidd was still giving you
and
some
Jason
quality
Kidd was out
buckets.
there. You feel me? Like there's been some teams, like I said, just because you have the best player on your team, that doesn't mean you have the overall best team. Now, I mean, it shows now, even the Lakers. The Lakers had one of the best on paper rosters there is, but that doesn't mean the team works well together. You feel me? You have Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, Anthony Davis. You have Rajon Rondo was in the cut. You have Carmelo Anthony coming off the bench. Like you have these names that are supposed to compete at a certain level, but they don't. Because
Them guys getting old.
It's a full effect.
Anthony Davis has
Injury
zero
prone.
excuse not
Pure
to be
bitch.
on the court. I don't know how he's been injured so much because like he really wasn't getting
He's
injured
literally
that much
made of
with the
glass.
Pelicans.
The
I don't
glass.
know what happened to him once he got to LA, but he just started
That should be the
every-
name of his
every
30 for 30.
game.
The glass bucket.
every game.
Go ahead,
Glass
bro.
bucket.
Bucket.
30 for 30 about Anthony Davis.
Bro,
I
he
mean,
can
the
never
Lakers
stay
thought
on
they
the
were going to
court.
win when they signed the 2010 All NBA team. I didn't like. I mean, what do you expect? Like,
It's 2010, Joe. But I mean, it would Russ. Well, we know Anthony Davis, he can't stay on the court, so that affected them. Russ, I don't know what the hell he was doing this year because he's
They wasn't trying to
freaking
let him see
everything,
and he's got no
airballing
shot.
everything.
They didn't want him to be great. That's all.
Y'all think he's getting traded? Or they
Yes.
keeping him?
Nah, they
No,
give
Hell,
him
it
one
has
more year,
nothing
bro.
to do with them not wanting
They're going
him
to
to be
change the
great.
coach.
He's
They're going to change the coach
33.
first.
He's losing a step, and his game is all based on his athleticism and his burst. You got to keep in mind, he shot. He the only reason he wasn't last in the league in 3-point percentage is because they're centers. Like,
That's
keep
true.
that in mind.
And Russ is full. At least Russ has one thing going for him where, like you said, his explosiveness, his speed, and when he drives to the basket, is very few people that can guard him. His shot, I don't know why he kept taking so many jump shots instead of doing what he's been doing since he came into the league, where he's cutting through the lane and then just dunking.
Because Russell Westbrook spends so much of his time going downhill and being in the paint, if you have a center like Anthony Davis that is real
Anthony
active
Davis
underneath
played
the
like
rim,
Anthony Davis ain't even play half the games. That should have been Russ's time to be like, all right, AD's out. It's me
nah,
and
because
LeBron.
the court once Russell Westbrook gets on the floor is so small. because everything is within the paint. He needs to be on a team that has a center that's going to pull the other center and power forwards from the paint towards the 3-point line. So now Russell Westbrook has these lanes against guards, shooting guards, and small forwards where he could rise up on them. You know what I'm saying?
Are you a Russell Westbrook fan?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm sure, but I understand basketball, and I understand that Russell Westbrook needs a center or a power forward that spreads the floor far enough where
He
it
plays with
pulls the
LeBron.
Exactly. It's
Who's
not
who?
Russell's
Everybody with the
team.
controls
It's
the ball.
LeBron's
No.
team. The
What are you
Lakers
talking
is
about
right
LeBron's
now?
team.
Bro, you got it. First off, right? LeBron, he's a small forward, power forward, but he plays the one, right? So now you have Russell Westbrook, who's now playing without the ball, and you want him to cut and move around like he's Steph Curry or Klay Thompson, and that's not his game. If anything, LeBron needs to be off ball and let Russell Westbrook go downhill, and then you spread it
No,
out for him. But they
stop
didn't
it.
play on the court
Stop
this
it.
time.
Yo, who do you okay, so after this failed dream team for the Lakers, who do y'all think will be the first one to get traded?
Carmelo.
I was about to say either Melo or Russ.
Carmelo, because that's going to
And
be
it's not even really
that's
Carmelo's
money.
fault.
It's not Carmelo's fault, bro.
It's not.
He was supposed to be in the 6-man rotation, giving his best Jamal Crawford impression.
It's Jamal Crawford.
Right? He wasn't supposed to be out there getting real starter minutes. He wasn't in shape for that. This wasn't no Hoodie Melo season. This was, we finna walk our way to the ring. Anthony
What he
Davis
had
was
to win
supposed to
his
be
minutes,
healthy.
though.
LeBron was supposed to average 25 and 10. Anthony Davis was supposed to average 30 and 10. Russell Westbrook was supposed to have 15 and 15 rebounds.
Did Anthony Davis even play 30 games this year?
Anthony Davis barely played.
Barely.
That nigga was hurt.
He's always hurt. I don't understand it.
Always.
Like it's not even like some crazy stuff where like someone be running into him. He just lands wrong. Or his
Hey,
knee
y'all
just
can't. I'm
give
about
out.
to start making a bunch of glass bucket shirts. The Glass Bucket by Anthony Davis.
The glass bucket.
Yeah, put that down, Cameron. That's going to be the
Put
name of
that
this
down.
this episode. The Glass Bucket.
Glass bucket.
The Glass Bucket.
Got you. Another one. Suns Pelicans is tied 1-1. Who y'all think is taking that one?
Devin Book.
Isn't he
Book.
out? He's out.
He's
He got
out of that
injured.
series.
He did get hurt. He's not coming back though.
Not for the series.
Hey man.
I still trust CP3 in the Suns, but this
Yeah,
giant might
because
go
it's
to
going-
6 or 7.
Yeah, honestly, this is actually going to work in the Suns' favor because it's going to force everyone else to work harder. And, once D-Buck come back and it's like, oh, I see y'all been grinding me here now. Let's get busy. So I think this is going to force the Suns bench to step up a little bit more and not rely on CP3 and D-Buck the entire time.
Bro,
I will say though, Pelicans with CJ McCollum and Brandon Ingram, they've been balling lately. CJ McCollum was a great pickup for them.
But see, the thing is, CJ McCollum for the Pelicans at least, he offers that veteran playoff leadership. He's been there before with Damian Lillard. You know what I'm saying? He's been in that leadership role where it's like, all right, y'all, let's get into it. Let's get busy. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, he bring that spark to the Pelicans. But I mean, in all honesty, the Phoenix Suns got their number. Phoenix Suns got their number. CP3 does at least. I don't think CP3 is not going to go out that first round.
I was about
He
to
could
say,
go out the second, but
going
he's
out
not a first round going out kind of guy.
you better
I
hope
don't
not.
know. I don't know.
You better hope not.
Exactly.
Who did they trade CJ McCollum for? Was it Graham?
Oh no, I stopped paying attention.
can't even
I don't even remember.
My squad.
which is bad because CJ McCollum still like that.
I feel like they didn't trade him for anything.
Well, they knew
They didn't get
the
much.
Blazers was really just trying to get rid of him. They was like, look, you and Dame ain't really about to work no more, so we might as well
Yeah.
just. But
And
you
that
would
sucks
think
because they was a tough combo.
they was.
Like
They
that
just
was my
couldn't get
squad. When
past
they
the
had
first
Melo,
round.
that was my squad.
They was, but they just couldn't. They was never about to.
It was
really
for
go
Josh
anywhere.
Hart. I forgot Josh Hart even existed, and
Josh Hart.
he's a boy
Wow.
too.
Hey, remember Josh Hart started with the Lakers,
He was with the Lakers.
and
Yeah,
he
he's
played
been
with
Ingram
Cleveland.
was too.
drastically
And he played with Cleveland.
underused.
He's a great role player. I'll give him that. And,
I
and
like
he's from
Josh.
Josh Hart from PG County, I believe.
Then he went to Nova though, I think.
Yeah, he
did
went to
go to
Villanova.
Yeah. That was because he was on their championship team from
Mhm.
16, I think, or 16 or
Yep,
17.
when they beat UNC.
Yeah, that was a great
I
game.
watched that game.
Chris Jenkins from
That
the
was a
game.
great
He hit the
game.
game
Yeah,
winner
Chris Jenkins. You got Quinn Cook.
Yeah.
from Gonzaga.
No, not Quinn Cook, but yeah,
Quinn Cook was Duke.
I think it was Nolan. Not Nolan. Other boy, light skinned young Nate Britt. Nate Britt was out there.
Mm.
Yeah.
Are you
that
talking
was
about
the-
on the UNC squad?
Yeah, UNC. It was Nate Britt and
They had a little bit of a squad though, for real.
bruh, that was our year. This year was our year, man.
Yeah, y'all
We
folded
was
that.
up 16 at half.
Yeah, y'all
Yeah,
folded
definitely
that.
folded.
Now, but I am happy though. The
Folded.
whole that whole squad is coming back, and I think this
And
was a
Nova's
steal year
coach
for
retired
UNC.
too. Jay Wright retired, so you
Mhm.
don't know where that program's gonna go now.
Yeah.
Hey, but Nova still made the Final Four this year. You can't complain about that. They got bounced by UNC, right?
No, we didn't
I
bounce
think it
them.
was Kansas.
Kansas bounced them, I
Yeah.
believe.
Kansas bounced them. Yeah, they cooked
Kansas
them too.
was so irrelevant
only
all
reason,
year, and they really won the championship.
Only reason Villanova lost is because they point guard wasn't playing.
Yeah, he tore his Achilles or something.
Yeah, he went to DeMatha.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he from DeMatha. He graduated 2017 or 2018.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Yeah, he was a cool bucket. Was it just like Justin Moore or something like that? And something, but yeah, if he played, he definitely. I think Villanova definitely would got that win over Kansas.
Kansas was so irrelevant all year. You ain't hear not one person talk about no Kansas. And then they
And
ended
you
up
ain't hear
winning.
nobody talk about UNC until we played Duke.
Yes, you did.
Nah, because we was having a bad season, and this is our first year with our new head coach.
Yeah, y'all
'Cause
played
remember
Duke,
Roy
beat
Williams, though.
Krzyzewski. Y'all beat Coach K on his little retirement, Jane. Then y'all beat him in the tournament.
That's
And
when they
everybody was
started
like-
showing us love once we beat Coach K. Because at one point we wasn't ranked. We came into the tournament by a thread. We was an
Y'all
8 seed.
barely made it.
Yeah, we was top 25, number 25. Like we had just snuck in there this season, and then we made that hell of a run. That was great, man. I'm glad I watched the entire thing. I'm glad I was able to bet on every single game. I'm just upset we couldn't finish it out.
Folded.
All right, we got Grizzlies and Timberwolves. Memphis leads 2-1. It's kind of close. I don't know what y'all think about that one.
Man, Minnesota folded.
Ja got
Folded
this.
twice.
Ja
How you up
Morant
20
got this.
twice and fold? They was
You
up
wanna
20
why?
twice. Twice.
Jimmy
That is
Butler
so
was right about Cat.
disappointing.
Jimmy Butler was right about Cat.
He's soft.
And
Folded.
he act like it. Cat acts like
8
a cat.
points.
Straight pussy vibes.
Bro, every time it pans to him, it looks like he's about to cry on the court. I'm like, yo, fix your fucking face. Like, come on.
Bro, he be looking
Now,
like
now you know
every
what?
time I think of him, I see that DeMarcus Cousins picture where he trying to post that boogie and he ain't even rocking with it.
Now you know what I would like one day. Now this is just a crazy hypothetical. I don't know how this situation would happen, but if you could get Cat and Joel Embiid on the same team,
I
center
don't
and
even know how
power
that would
forward.
work.
Oh,
They
nigga.
would be fist fighting at
honestly,
practice.
honestly, bro, if you could do Russell Westbrook at point guard, do a shooting guard and small forward, whoever the fuck you want it to be, and then do Joel Embiid and Cat at power forward and center. Because Joel and Cat can play outside of the paint, but they're big. So they'll pull them out, and then Russ can hit them lanes crazy and then dish and facilitate to the bigs.
I don't want
Wow.
Russ anywhere.
Yeah.
That's
near
not what
my
you. I was
squad.
about to,
Exactly. I
not
don't
Hey,
know.
hey,
that's
hey.
not what you want. It
That
should be the opposite. Your big shouldn't be out shooting threes and the
Yeah.
point guard over there in the
no, but I'm
paint all the
saying
time.
the only reason you need your bigs. I mean, well, the game's transition. Bigs shoot threes all the time. I mean, that's part of the game now. But I'm saying the way Russell Westbrook plays, you would need bigs that take and go out there that way. That would like Russell Westbrook would have played great if he had Dirk Nowitzki on his team. Like if he was on that Maverick squad, Russell Westbrook would have
What?
played real well because Dirk does a lot of
What?
back to the jump. Say less. He does a lot of back to the rim, fin away space, so it clears room
Kel,
for Russ to hit those.
Kel,
you
you
are
really are a Russell
never,
Westbrook fan,
ever,
bro.
I'm
ever
not,
gonna
but
be
that's
a
a realist
GM.
response.
You can't even be a 2K team's GM,
Bro,
bro.
talk
Hey,
about
that's a
Dirk
low blow.
Nowitzki. Dirk
That's
You
ain't
a
telling me
low.
shit
you
You
telling me
don't
that
got
wouldn't work?
to
You
like
tripping?
that.
Bro, I'd hate to see your franchise mode, bro. I'd hate
But
to
my
see.
franchise mode goes crazy. Number one.
Kel traded 3 ones for a 37-year-old Russell Westbrook.
Fuck no. And he still get a bucket. That boy's still going to drop 30.
He ain't dropped 30 all year.
In what world is Russell Westbrook putting up 30 still?
A world 2 years ago when he was playing for the Wizards, averaging a triple double.
Ew,
Kel
he
about to
really
have-
was on the Wizards last year.
What world is he getting 30? The world where he stops getting triple doubles and just gets a bucket.
I think the Sixers busted their ass in the playoffs last year, didn't they?
Who?
The Wizards? I think we did.
Oh, Slim. So I went to one of the playoff games for the 76ers Wizards. Boy, I was watching Joel Embiid, and I was like, man, I've never seen a big move that crisp.
Yeah, he was cooking,
And,
though.
and he's really like a big guy. Like, it's not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not like
Bro, I seen him in
skinny
person,
dude.
too. He's big as shit. Like,
Yeah,
he's
like he's
huge.
not Thon Maker skinny. Like, he's actually like a hefty
Nah, he's
guy
built.
at like 7'2", moving. Like, Makai, do you remember how BJ Anya was built?
PJ Anya, yeah. I ain't heard that name in years.
That's exactly how Joel Embiid is built. It's just he's in better shape and he can move flexible. It's crazy.
Kel about to have 4 7-footers and then Russell Westbrook on his team. That's gonna be
No,
a start
that's
in
not
our
how I
offense.
would do it. I'm saying if you have Russell Westbrook on your team, in order for your
He
team
said,
to
give
be
me Russell
successful,
Westbrook, Ben Simmons.
Dirk
Who else can't
Nowitzki.
shoot out there?
oh nah. You can if you put Russ and Ben on the same squad,
Shaq,
you tripping.
free throw abilities. Kel wants a player with all the wrong attributes.
Nah,
wants-
far from.
Kel wants 7
Nah, I'm
footers
just saying if
and
you
then
got
Russell
Russell
Westbrook
Westbrook on
in
your
the
team,
paint.
you definitely need a big that's not chilling in the paint the whole time because that's
4
where
7-footers
Westbrook operates.
outside and Russell Westbrook gonna be in the paint all game.
because that's where he scores. All 80% of his points come from inside the paint. So why would you want 2 other bigs clogging the paint? No, you want them to be spread out a little bit more because that's where the majority of your paints are about to come from.
Okay, but
That's
this
why
is not
Russell
going to be a
Westbrook
successful
is a
team.
bench point guard now, bro, because his game is ineffective.
Ooh, a bench point guard.
I mean, at this point, he really is.
Ain't nobody vouching for Russell Westbrook. We're saying if he's on your team, how do
Hell, you just
utilize
spent
him?
like half an hour vouching for him.
Not vouching for him. I was referring to if you have him on your team as a starting point guard, how do you effectively use him? And the way to effectively use him is to have bigs that are spread out on the wing instead of in the paint. That's all that is. Ain't nobody saying no, he's the guy. I'm saying if he's your starting point guard, that's how you use him.
Well, if you're doing all that stuff to put around him for him to be effective, he has to be that guy in order for you to, build your team around him and do that. Like you shouldn't have to build a team around Russell Westbrook, solely around Russell Westbrook for him to be successful and for your team to be successful.
You build teams around your star players all the time. You have LeBron
Russell
James,
Westbrook-
you're not going to get another real like point guard unless he's coming off the bench. You want to put a bunch
That's
of
what I'm saying.
bench
Like
shooters around him.
Anthony Davis and Bron were way bigger stars than Russell Westbrook. Like
Which
they
is
already
why
building
we
the
were
team around
confused
them.
as
They
to why
can't
they
go
put
to
him in.
3.
Exactly. So why is the coach
Russ
for
gotta
the
fit
Lakers
in.
trying to use Russ the way they're using him? They're using him wrong. If anything,
use
Russ
him
should have
wrong,
just
but he
came off the
also
bench with the
folded.
6 team and you know what I'm saying, just work with them like that.
I agree with that. I
Bro,
agree with
Russ
that.
Russ was a bench point guard. I told you that.
This season for sure, he is.
He should have been this season.
We also have Bucks Bulls. Series tied
Mhm.
1-1.
If
I don't
Chris
like seeing
Middleton ain't coming back, it's gonna be a long
Chalk
series for
City.
them boys.
Chalk City.
It's gonna be a
I
long
think Lonzo.
series.
I just don't. There's something about seeing Giannis successful as he hoops, because nothing. It never really looks graceful. It just looks like, how the hell is he getting this shit off? You feel me?
He's like an 8th grader playing with a bunch of 4th graders. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, like I'm not doing anything fantastic. I'm just bigger and stronger, and I'm just muscling
You
through.
nice chat, fellas. I gotta get off of here. But
Yes,
nice
sir.
talking ball with y'all.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, see.
I'm telling you, bro. The way Giannis moves, it doesn't come off as graceful. It just like Mack truck going to the rim.
What do you think about that, Makai? Is he still there?
I think his mic might have cut off. I don't know.
But
As far as Bucks and Bulls, I definitely want to see the Bulls win this one.
you got
I'm ready
Bulls
to
over
see.
Bucks.
I mean, Bucks are most likely going to win it all, but I would like the Bulls to win this one. I want to see a new Bucks team. I'm tired of the same Giannis, Chris Middleton. Like, we see how that plays out, and I don't think that's the formula anymore.
But I mean, if it works, why fix it?
It makes the playoffs, but it doesn't make championships.
Are you sure? Because then they win the last championship.
Yeah.
So I mean, it could happen again.
Not this season.
Are you sure?
Yeah, bro. Watch how they're playing, bro. It's not.
Well, they play tonight, right? Yeah, they play tonight at 8:30. I'll definitely be watching.
Yeah, I'm locked in on that.
Let's slide Makai left too.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's a good algorithm bump, though.
Yeah, I wanted to get into what the Charlotte Hornets. They just fired head coach James Borrego. So
What team?
the Charlotte Hornets. They just fired their head coach. You know, Michael Jordan's the GM. Yeah, of the team.
I'm excited to see who becomes their new head coach. They have a lot of options to choose from.
Yeah.
In my eyes, I think they should do a former player, but
Right.
you know,
Makai,
especially
you
with
good,
the team
bro?
that they have. Me?
Yeah, I'm straight. I didn't know what I couldn't hear for a little minute, so I just had to refresh the jump.
Okay. Quick question: how you feel about the Charlotte Hornets firing their head coach? They just fired him a couple hours ago.
What?
And he did a good job with them boys.
I was about to say he ain't doing a bad job. Did they fold in the play in? Yeah, but you got to look at where they were. Like LaMelo and what's the other dude name? Miles Bridges. Yeah, that's a good core that you got right there.
You think?
And that's a good young core. You said what?
You think MJ should be the head coach?
Absolutely not.
All right.
You said absolutely not.
No.
Why?
Imagine
because MJ gonna be MJ, and these young cats they gonna be like, yeah, I need a trade. And like MJ not gonna have all that losing and then posting on social media or taking a day off.
Which is good. Take it back to the old school.
He not gonna have a team.
Nah, he gonna have 4 niggas that want to hoop, and that's it. It's gonna be Michael Jordan, LaMelo, and that's it.
Nah, because MJ might talk to LaMelo crazy, and LaMelo gonna be like, you know what, we out.
You know LaMelo don't give a fuck, bro. That nigga just...
Plus, LeVar gonna get involved, and MJ definitely gonna be like, yeah, we're not having this. I'm gonna trade
LeVar Ball. LeVar Ball get out there trying to play Jordan.
Exactly. No bull. LeVar gonna get involved and Jordan gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna just trade y'all to like Utah or something like that. Get y'all far away from me.
You know what might happen though?
Mm.
LaMelo gets traded to the Lakers.
No, stop. Please stop. Ain't no way.
Did it?
LaMelo
LaMelo?
to the Lakers.
Melo?
Charlotte is not letting him go.
I mean, would Charlotte let him go for Russell Westbrook and Carmelo
No.
and a bunch of some money? Yeah.
It would have to be a
No.
lot of money and a lot of picks for that to happen.
Like they're in their mid 30s, early 30s.
Charlotte Hornets market. Remember that. He's bigger than their market.
Okay.
LaMelo was LaMelo before LaMelo went to the Charlotte Hornets.
Okay.
I'm telling you, he costs more than what they can afford. As far as it's going to get to a point where LaMelo is going to need $200 million. And Charlotte Hornets ain't going to have the cap space for that.
Which team is gonna have the cap space for him?
Lakers.
Oh my gosh. After
Got
they're paying LeBron and AD everything they got.
How much are the Lakers paying LeBron right now? How much are they paying LeBron right now?
Looking that up.
Yeah, because depending on how much they're paying LeBron, I highly doubt they're gonna pay LaMelo Ball like $200 million.
Lakers contract. LeBron James Lakers contract. LeBron James is under contract with the Lakers. Contract details. Ooh. LeBron James side. No, that's his millions. Okay. That's a lot of commas. All right. So he signed a 2-year, $85,655,532 contract. So his average salary is about so he's guaranteed $85 million.
Okay.
Not including see full list. Because you get bonuses once you hit the playoffs. All right, so with his contract, the first year he got 41,180. And then the second year, so this season, 2022 to 2023, he makes 44,474,000. And next season, 2023, he's undrafted free agent. And he's 39.
But he still can ball.
So first year, 41 million, second year, 44 million. Add those up, that's about 85 million for 2 years.
And they still got to pay Anthony Davis.
Now let's see Anthony Davis's contract. More Lakers. Anthony Davis. Oh, they gave him the big bucks.
Yeah.
5 years, 189,903,600. So his average salary is about 37.
You think that they're going to be able to pay LaMelo?
No, I'm saying look, 2020 to 2021, he made 32 million. 21 to 22, he made 35 million. 22 to 23, he's making 37 million. So the 23-24, he's finally going to hit the 40 millions, and then 24-25, he's going to be 43 million. So I mean, he's doing 5 years, 190 million. If you bring in the young LaMelo and sign him for the same 5 years, but he's coming in at what now, 22 or 23? Oh yeah, he's going to get that 5-year, 200 mil. Because Anthony Davis got the 5-year, 190.
Okay, but who are the Lakers going to trade for LaMelo?
Who's going to be willing to accept a Lakers trade for LaMelo?
All right, well let's see who they got. Russell Westbrook. Let's start off with him, right? Russell is earning 5 years, 206 million.
Good grief.
God damn.
Folding
So
like this,
there you
too.
go. Russell Westbrook makes more than Anthony Davis right now. 5 years, 206 million.
Which
In
I
fact,
You
don't
think
see
Charlotte's
why.
gonna want to pick up that
contract's bigger than
contract after how he played this year?
in fact, 2022 to 2023 season this year, guess how much he made?
How much?
47 million. He made more than LeBron this season.
No way.
Well, this
No
is
And
the
way.
you think
2021
that Charlotte
2022
is gonna
season.
want to
So
pay that much for Russell for a
next
trade?
season, next season, he's expected to make 47 million for the 2022-2023 season with the Lakers. Right? So this season coming up, he's expected to make 47 million. This season coming up, LeBron is expected to make LeBron James. Next season, LeBron is expected to make 44 million. So next season, your boy Russ is going to be making more money than your boy LeBron. And he's going to be making more money than Anthony Davis.
Are you sure? Because anything can happen. Russell Westbrook could wind up doing something dumb, get traded, or who knows, want to go somewhere else where
Look,
you get paid more.
I'm looking at Anthony Davis Jones right now. It's not going to let me flip screen. Yeah, I'm looking at the stats right now, bro. This is 2021, 2022. So this year, Anthony Davis made 35 million. Next year, he makes 37 million. So, I mean, they set their contracts up so as like the more they play, the larger their contract is. So, they, give me a little bit now. The next year, it's going to be bigger. The following year, it's going to be bigger. Now, here's where you could save some money. Let's look at Melo. He's a vet. Ooh.
What's his?
They played with my man.
How? What?
My nigga cheap.
Nigga cheap.
1 year, 2 million. Nigga, I don't even want to play. Make me not even 1 year, 2 million. Oh, golly, I don't want to play. All right, let's see what else they did. Avery Bradley, 1 year, 2 mil. Same as Melo. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Kent Bazemore. Ooh, 1 year, 2 mil. All right. So the Lakers are consistent with this whole 1 year, 2 mil thing. Malik Monk, 1 year, 1 mil. All right. So you know it makes sense. You feel me? They got some dead weight they could cut off, but the money went to Russ, LeBron, and AD. And then everyone got that 2 year to 1 year, a few mil. Now Taylor Horton Tucker though, 3 years, 30 million. He earned himself a contract. I like that.
He did, but you talking about LaMelo? Like LaMelo is an
All right.
all-star, and he only gonna get better. I don't think the
NBA team.
Lakers.
Let me
doing
see
that.
what LaMelo's doing right now. He played for Charlotte Hornets.
Yes.
Let's see what these niggas' pockets looking like. Charlotte Hornets, give me LaMelo Ball. All right. LaMelo Ball is on a 4 year, $35 million contract. Ooh, cap hit. Yeah, like I said, bro, LaMelo needs to go ahead and get up out of here.
For what? Why?
He's making the same amount of money as Taylor Horton Tucker. And Taylor Horton Tucker is doing 3 years, 30 mil. They got LaMelo 4 years, 35. But he's younger. It's not, you don't want that.
Lost Makai again.
Yeah, bro. I'm looking at this, bro. If If LaMelo was playing for the Wizards, he'd be getting more money.
Yeah.
But I mean, he got it's a rookie contract, and rookie contracts last 3 to 4 years. So,
Exactly. So
well, I mean,
Yeah.
well, that first round contract does at least. So, I mean, he been getting paid since he walked in. Everyone else has been getting that 1 year, 2 million stuff. So, I mean, he's been getting 7 million since he was 19.
it's tough. It's tough.
And he's 20 now, going on 21. So,
Making bread, man.
round one, number.
Y'all got any other
I wonder
topics?
what does. Honestly, that was everyone. I felt like we covered every single thing.
No, that was good, man.
Now, you know whose contract I do like?
Who's?
Kelly Oubre's. 2 years, 24 mil. 12 and 12, baby.
Mm.
Kelly Oubre, like, he pop up every once a month, do some crazy dunk, or have like a crazy game, and then he just go back in the cut.
Now, you know who got a shitty contract?
Who was
Who?
that?
PJ Washington. Poor guy.
Man,
Chill, leave him alone, bro.
man.
We're not
4
gonna
years.
talk about him.
4 years, 12 million. Damn. And his agents are Roger Montgomery at Rock Nation Sports. Them niggas need to be fired.
Yeah, nobody.
4
Future
years,
athletes, to
12
all the
mil.
future athletes, don't sign with Rock
Do
Nation.
not go with
Chill. Don't say
Nah,
that.
it's honest because I knew a boxer. He signed with Rock Nation. Left contract was cruddy. So yeah,
Ooh.
nah, never signed with Rock Nation.
All right, hold up.
Shout out
Last
Jay-Z,
team.
though.
Well, all right, give me what team do we want to look at? What players you want to see what their contracts are looking like?
For what? For the NBA?
Yeah.
Steph Curry. Or does it? That's pretty.
He just got the I think he just got a Supermax.
Well, we hear Golden State Warriors. Oh, they paid that boy. You know he getting paid.
He just got
Let's
a
see what he
Supermax.
doing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Does anyone want to take a guess?
45.
Well, yeah, he does 5 years, 200 million. So this
Damn.
season is his 5th season, actually. So he's at the end of his contract, and he gets 45 million.
That's
And PJ Tucker's getting a measly 3 million.
How much is Ben Simmons making?
Ooh, that's a good question.
yeah.
Brooklyn Nets. Benjamin Simmons.
And he ain't played in the
He
whole
said
year.
Benjamin Simmons.
Benjamin Simmons. Okay. 5 years, 177 million. Rich Paul. You got that boy paid. Hey now, Ben, my nigga, Ben.
And
Hey,
folding.
that boy, that guala. Rich Paul looked out for this nigga. Hold on.
Did.
This nigga
Ben
gets
Simmons
5
ain't
years,
do it back.
177 million.
That's nuts.
This nigga's getting paid better than Melo.
Bag talk.
This nigga's getting paid better than LaMelo.
Yeah. Hey, one more. What's James Harden? Did we talk about James Harden or no?
We did not, but you know he got that guala. He got too many triple doubles to not have the guala.
Then hard to be folding, bruh. And he folding again this year.
Philadelphia 76ers. Hold up. Philadelphia. Show me something, man. James Harden. Ooh. 4 years, 171 million. He makes 44 million this year, and then he makes 47 million next year.
This is crazy number.
Let's count these pockets, baby. But that's everything. Let's hit the Timberwolves real quick. Karl Anthony Towns. I just want to see what his pocket's looking like. Oh yeah, 5 years, 158 million. You're right up there with the big boys.
And he got Jordan Woods.
And then Patrick, I want to see what Patrick Beverly contracts be looking like.
Probably
3
some cheap
years,
joint.
3 years, 40 mil. Come
Yeah,
play
some
some.
cheap joint.
Yeah, he got paid though. Anthony Edwards, where you at, buddy?
He's still on a rookie journey, so he probably ain't got much either.
They gave him 4 years, 44 mil.
Yeah, with a little rookie joint.
A little something like, we see what you're doing over there. Any other players y'all want to hear about?
Nah, man, I actually gotta go right now, but it
That's
was good
a bet.
talking to y'all
I'm done.
boys.
All right, fellas. That's
All right,
Run Up the
y'all,
Skull
be easy.
podcast. Oh, y'all have a good one.
All right.